Hi, it is good to see you today.
Hi, good to see you too.
How have things been going since we met last week?
Still a little bit stressful. I'm trying to work on that. Having some anxiety at work and not being able to manage my stress.
Oh, that sounds really tough. I can tell that you're juggling a lot, and it makes sense that you are feeling overwhelming. Uh, and before we start the session, I would like to know what you want to concentrate and focus on today.
I just want to find ways to not be so stressed at work and to not feel so much anxiety and panic
Um,
while I'm at work.
And if you could make some progress by the end of this session, what would you hope to be different for you?
I just would like to find ways to cope with my anxiety and stress so that I can be more productive at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great goal that you wanted to be productive and you want to feel more calm. And so I would like to ask you this question. Let's imagine during the night when you're sleeping, something happened, a miracle happened. And when you wake up in the morning, you don't know that something at night happened. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing that you will see that has changed?
I think I would be more happy to wake up and maybe have a smile on my face, look out the window and see the sun shining, as opposed to just being in the complete darkness and not wanting to wake up.
Oh, that's a great image, actually. What else might be different during your day?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I would wake up and make a cup of coffee and even have some breakfast before work instead of just going to work and not eating anything.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a big shift. Seeing yourself waking up with a smile and having breakfast, not to have to rush and feel anxious all the time. And when you, if you go to the work that day, what is one thing that your coworkers will see that have changed in you?
I think if I'm waking up in that positive way, maybe I will be able to actually have a conversation with them, smile, be friendly, as opposed to just ignoring everyone.
So you'll be more open, more confident. That's an amazing feeling that you can have, and when you go to work, because it's your kind of second family, and you spend more time with your coworkers, and that's um, amazing feeling that you can share your um, thoughts with them. You can communicate with them and don't feel more stressful.
Yeah.
So, also, I would like to ask you on a scale from 0 to 10, when 0 is means that stress is unbearable, and 10 means that there is no stress, completely calm, you're completely calm and confident. How will you rate yourself? Where do you feel that you are in this scale?
I think I would be somewhere between 4 to 5 on the scale.
That's actually good that because it's not 0, it's not 1 or 2, you're improving, so you're going forward and backwards. So, what do you think? What is different today than it was in our previous session? Because I remember you were telling me that you were feeling between 2 to 3. What do you think? What has changed?
I just took your advice and started to kind of notice when I felt a little stressed and did little things like take a break or go walk in order to kind of reduce the stress that I felt at work or if I got anxiety.
Actually, that's a great strategy, and I'm glad that you're following this strategy. And I'm very happy that it really helps you. And and can you remember something that you have done differently this week that made you feel less stressful?
Yeah, like when I'm stressed at work, like I was telling you, I've been taking nature walks, walking around. I put my AirPods on and I walk, and it helps me a little bit to regulate my stress and anxiety.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great. And what do you think you want to do next week? Something different that will improve your um, emotional state, and if you come back, you'll get to, let's say, 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 from the scale.
Maybe if I try to plan out my day, start with planning out my day, that would kind of help me, like planning out my day, my assignments, breaking everything down, and taking breaks in between.
So that's great. You see, you have a strategy, and you know what is helping you, and you want to work towards it, and you want to make some changes. Very that's very good. Those are very small but powerful actions that clearly make a difference. I really appreciate how you're self-aware, and you're about what helps you to succeed. So you find the ways, and you made some changes and differences that took you from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 right now. And if you were to move from 4 to 5 over the next week, so what would you need to do or notice to know that how you're made a progress? Like what you want to see?
I would say maybe like if I plan out my day, that would kind of help me to see where I can avoid stress. Maybe
Mhm.
like
So if you follow these strategies for next week, what is gonna be your goal? To see you more calm, to see
yeah,
less
just
stress, to have less stress.
yeah, to have less stress definitely, and just to try to be a little bit more happier in my work
Mhm.
environment.
Actually, that sounds realistic and achievable. Let's check in next time to see how it went and how all the strategies helped you
Yeah.
to reach your goals. Before we finish, what's one thing you're taking away from today's session?
One thing that I'm taking away is just again to take everything step by step, plan everything and try to take breaks in between, and just what we talked about last session, for me to not feel so stressed. I should get away from the work environment for a bit. Those nature walks that you suggested really help.
Yeah, that's perfect. So we have goal, we have strategy, and we're moving forward. That's great, and I'm very proud of you actually.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you very much for your for being here today, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Have a good one.